Alright, what we have here is just a socket for one of the Beach King legs. And then to put that together, you're going to take 2 1.25" bolts here. They'll go right in the side here on the top. They'll connect to the dock. And you just put your nuts will go on the back side once it's in the dock there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have some 1.5" length bolts here, and they're a 3/4 head. It's for all the sockets for Beach King accessories. Those are going to go in on the inside here, and they'll go on the side right there. And there you have your socket there for your legs all put together. The main thing is to remember is just your 1.5" bolts go here, 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 and here. And then your 1.25" bolts are the ones right there on the top that you can see. And then this is the same way to put together a socket for your axle legs over there that we're going to put on, or if you were to put on a kayak rack, or if you were to put on bench, table, etc. So what we'll do now is we'll take this and we'll put it on the leg itself. So of course it's going to slide down. You're going to want this on the inside for the dock. Slide right on there. Then you'll just take your cap here. This will just go on top. Sometimes when you get them, they're a little snug, so you got to kind of stretch them out a little bit. And they just go right over the top like that. Then now you're ready to put your dock underneath. All of Beach King's bolts are a 3/4 socket. Just the inside here. So the inside is going to go, the inside bolts are going to catch right here in this little channel and hold there. Alright, and then let's throw this side on quick before we raise it. Alright, now that you have both of your legs on there and tightened, you can now raise the dock, and then you can tighten it there, and you can just of course raise it to the level that you'd like to have it in the lake. To tighten those, it's just you're either going to have one bolt right there to tighten, otherwise you'll have two, one on the top, one on the bottom. That'll hold your dock up in place there. Now, if you're ever going to be putting on more than one dock section at a time, these quick clips are what you use to attach them together. And what you're going to have here with these, you're going to have a 1.5" length bolt on each side, along with a nut right on the inside there. To put these on, you're just going to set it right inside. Just suck it up. And then of course, what you do then with your other dock section, you'll just set that right in the channel. are now. And once you get this one on, then I would set it on there. So you'll take your dock, you put it on, and then these bolts right here on the inside, you'll just take and you'll just snug it up. And you'll be able to tell once it starts, if you're using a drill, once it starts to click and everything, you'll be able to tell. You have an axle leg that you want to put on your dock for whether it's a deep water one or you just want wheels period. You're going to get one of these. And this also will be the same process for if you have like a screw jack one, which will be a big nut on the top you can use to raise and lower your wheels. To start here, you're going to get one of these big sockets. Now I already have the hardware in it. Again, it's the same process for the legs. You got your 1.25 inch bolts there, and then everything else is 1.5 inch. Take our tire here. Before you put this tire on, you always need to have, before you put the tire on, you're going to want to make sure you have 2 little washers. One's going to go on the inside. One's going to go on the inside, and you can put your tire on. I would put this little circle piece here that sticks out, put that on the inside. Just get it lined up. Then what you'll do is you're going to take your other washer, you'll put that on the outside, and just take your little cotter key here, slide that right in. Once that key is in, you can then take a screwdriver or something and you can bend this up just to make sure your key never comes out and stays in there. Once that is complete, you're ready to put your socket on there. And you're going to want to put it so where the dock is going to sit is going to be inside of the tire. You want the tire underneath the dock. That way, if you're ever moving your lift out or something next to it, you're never going to hit your tire because it's on the inside of your dock. Now, before you put your sockets on for your legs or your axles here, always make sure you have enough nuts in the dock, because there's only one way to slide in the nuts from one end. So if you put this on before you put nuts in for your bumpers or anything, then you're going to have to redo it. You'll have to take that back off. So it always counts. So I'm going to put on a bumper here, then I'm going to put on a bumper there, and I'm going to put on a kayak right here as well. So I need 2, 4, 6, I need 8 nuts. So I would always make sure you have them accounted for before you put your socket on there. Okay, once you got your plate and everything fastened down, you're going to put this little cross member piece on. So your axle legs, they have to go, it can only be positioned in a place where you got this beam here running across. It doesn't matter which way you put them, your bolts and your nuts on, it doesn't matter. The nut is a half inch, and then the bolt itself is 7/16. All it needs to be is snug. Alright, now this side is complete. You're now done with it. It's got the cap on the top. You're now good to go. Now, all you'll have to do from here is, as your water level changes, you can loosen these 2 1.5-inch bolts with the 3/4 inch socket, wrench, whatever you would like, to adjust it. Wheels are done. Now your legs are on, and your axle legs are on, along with sockets and everything. If you want, you don't have to do just legs. You can always have it just wheels or whatever you want. Totally up to you. Just going to adjust these a little bit. To install a ramp, whether it's a 4-foot ramp or an 8-foot ramp like this, it's very simple. To attach this to your dock, it's 2 1.25-inch length bolts here. Again, 3/4 inch head. Those are just going to go on the side, and then this nut here will be inside of the dock, and that'll just go on right there. Then of course your ramp will most likely be at a different angle than this. It'll most likely be going upwards. That is all there is to it, to putting on a ramp. And now you can always loosen them and you can adjust it. Now, when you get your dock, if you ordered vertical bumpers, you can get them in 24 or 36 inches. Put them on there. You just got 2 holes here, 2 1.25-inch length bolts. And for your vertical bumpers, this is a 24-inch. This one right here. When your bumpers are on, you can always, again, you can slide them, adjust them to wherever you would like to have them, depending on where you put your boat. So this is a bracket to put on, or the socket to put on your kayak rack. It's got an open end bottom there. It's also a little bit wider than your leg sockets. So to put that on, it's again same process. You're going to have your 1.25-inch bolts that are going to go on the top here, and then you're going to have your 1.5-inch bolts that are going to go on these 3 positions there. Start for them. Then after you get that fastened on there, all you have to do is grab your the actual kayak rack. Put it in there. Slide down in. And then tighten this one last bolt. Now you're good to go. And of course you can spread these out however wide you would like them. It does not matter. Now if you choose to have bumpers in the corners here on the front of your dock or side, wherever, you're in your dock configuration. Again, if you need, you'll just slide a little nut right in here. Get it close. Lastly, all you have to do is put your panels on, which are very easy. You can put your panels on from in the water or out of water, doesn't matter. With your panels, there's a little lip right here. One on each side, so this one's going to be on the lips on the top, and then there is the lip here is on the bottom. It just kind of locks them together. So like right here, the lip is on the top still, so we're going to put this one first. Put those underneath of it. Yeah.
There's a air blower.
Okay.
And it doesn't have the end in it. Like when you go to do this one, if you put this one the other way, then the next one would just slide right on it.
Yeah. And after that, you're done. You're good to go.